So let's speak about your project Black Cloud, who was published on our magazine, and about the new way of interaction between humans and animals, in a way.
Okay. Well, we are recently very interested in the possibility of redefining public space through the new way of looking at the relationship between humans and animals. I mean, of course, all our life we have been having this relationship between animals, humans, non-humans, and we are very interested since several years ago in working with these interconnections. But nowadays we are trying to redefine a new way of constructing this public space.
So it's maybe broader rooted in the notion of third natures. It's not only the notion of creating public spaces through this interrelationship between humans and animals, but also redefining the relationship of social groups and subcultures and technologies with architecture. In this case, well, we consider plagues as something dangerous, as a potential threat that is both frightening and positioning us in a kind of strange position. But if we look at, for example, starlings in Rome, we are basically in the same position. We are like, as humans, we are a plague for our planet. And what is interesting as well is that the project itself was deeply rooted in this area of the former slaughterhouse, the Roman former slaughterhouse, where the human and animal interrelationships were basically created in torture, exploring, and just to consider animals as a source for feeding us. While there is basically a very modernistic approach. They consider them as a source of food, and a kind of trying to consider them just as a material to be industrialized, configured, and produced. So in this case, what we were trying is to have a look to the post-natural species, the ones that are like intentionally or unintentionally modified by humans. Starlings were like quite common in the north of Europe, but because of the not only their immigration, but also through the human interaction, were spread across the world, and modifying completely their behaviors, being adapted to basically urban environments. And we were just trying to discuss what kind of new palace, let's say, obviously is not a kind of it's a kind of metaphor. What kind of new palace could be redefined for these post-natural species that are intentionally or unintentionally modified by humans?
Thank you.